Ho, ho! Who do we have here? Is this a little peeking child? I thought surely you would be asleep by now. You know, kids who stay up don't get presents. Oh, of course not. I just said that because you should be asleep now. My job requires that I go to a lot of houses, so it would be best if you go back to bed. What? You don't want to go to bed? But why? Presents are still gonna be here in the morning. Oh, you have some questions for Father Christmas. Interesting. Well, this jolly old soul could answer some questions, I guess. Have you been nice this year? What a bizarre question. Of course you've been nice this year. But let me be clear. I honestly don't have too strict of guidelines for the nice or naughty list. Most people can get on the nice list. Of course, that being said, those who are naughty don't get on the list. I try to be unbiased. Of course, nice and naughty are very subjective terms. But just know, you've been nice this year, and I assume you'll be nice in the future. No? Well, yeah, of course. I assume you'll be nice in the future. I know people change, but I have faith that most will not become worse. Some have, but they don't believe in Santa Claus anymore, so I don't really have to deal with them. Hmm? What was that? Oh, what happens when someone stops believing in Santa Claus? I thought everyone knew. I suppose I can understand why a child wouldn't know that. Well, when someone stops believing in Santa Claus, then they lose their Christmas spirit, which means they no longer get a visit from Santa Claus. Well, yes, of course that's how it works. I think I would know. I did make the system. But the reason the system is the way it is because I don't want to have to go to every place in the world. So why bother traveling to the places that I don't need to? It's a simple idea, really. Well, yeah, of course there are places in the world that don't celebrate Christmas. A lot of places do, but there are still a large amount that don't. You are a very curious child, aren't you? Perhaps you best get to bed before you exhaust all of Santa's mental resources. I still have a very busy night, and I still have millions of families to deliver presents to. You still don't want to go to bed? Are you serious? I've answered many of your questions. What more could you have? That is a rather hard question to answer. It depends on the region I'm visiting. I have several different images I have to keep up. Here's an example. In Germany, my sleigh is pulled by donkeys instead of reindeers. In fact, it is primarily only Northern Europe and the Anglosphere where I have to use reindeers. The reason for that is because the Vikings, who are native to Northern Europe, and who brought the tradition over to the British Isles. And then, of course, the British brought that tradition where they went. But yes, I do actually use reindeers. I have my own personal breed for them. It's very hard to find magical animals without breeding them. It's not like I could just send out one of my elves to buy them at any old farm. Elves? Of course I use elves. It's not like I could get any humans up in the Arctic. And plus, their lifespans are far greater than anything a human could live up to. Oh, you meant you didn't think elves were real. Well, of course they're real. Elves and many other magical creatures have existed on this earth for millennia. It's just that, because of their nature, they choose to live away from humans. Sometimes humans can be very naughty, but not often. Most humans I know are very nice, just like you. Am I human? That's a good question. I guess you could say I am. I'm certainly no elf. I don't have the ears. But I guess I don't really have the lifespan of a human either. I've never really thought about that. But I guess I'm just Father Christmas, the one and only, the very unique being that I am, I suppose. Mrs. Claus? Oh, yeah, you are right. I suppose she is also of my species, of whatever I am. Oh, she's a lovely wife. Doesn't help out much with Christmas, though, but that's no problem. Children? Well, I would never expect a question like that from such a youngster. No, I do not have any children. I just don't have the time or want. Plus, the children of the world who believe in the Christmas magic are already enough. Wouldn't you agree? Of course you wouldn't. Well, anyways, do you have any more questions for good old Father Christmas? Or is it time for you to finally go back to bed? Of course you still have more questions. All right, what else do you want to ask? What did you get for Christmas? I can't tell you that. Is that a serious question, or are you just trying to delay? Just as I had thought. Well, since that is the case, I will be going. Are you still getting presents? Yes, it's not like asking questions will remove you from the nice list. Anyways, I must leave. No more delays, no more distractions. I still have presents to deliver to the children of the world. Merry Christmas!